Hello, happy Tuesday, July 20th. This is Janey Backer with Inspired Stamping by Janey, and I'm trying to figure out which end of my phone I'm supposed to be looking at. And remembered that I have some lights I need to turn on. Okay, that will help. Hello, hello. Wow, it's Tuesday again. Welcome to smoky Boise, Idaho. The Treasure Valley is just caked, covered, smothered like a thick layer of frosting of forest fire smoke. And my heart is just so sad for all of our firefighters. This smoke is coming from the bootleg fire in Southern Oregon, as well as fires in California. It's just pluming all the way over to Idaho, and we are choking on smoke. It's so dark today. It feels like a heavy overcast day because it's just so dark from the smoke, which sometimes makes me not want to really be crafty. But we're gonna get out my kit, The Adventure Begins from Paper Pumpkin, and we're gonna open it up and work with it a bit. So let me get my camera swapped here down to the desk. I had some help. My daughter was arranging my desk around her TV needs, and that messed up my camera stand. Okay, and then if you're here, I really appreciate it if you will take a second and type in hello and that you are watching online. Or if you're watching on replay, then type replay. That would be great too. And just a reminder that you can find me at inspiredstamping.com. And if you are ordering online, this is the July host code that I would really appreciate if you would use. And hi, Jody. No, I'm in Oregon. I'm in Idaho. Once upon a time, I did live in Oregon, but hi, Sherry. Welcome. Jody, I'm in southern Idaho, and so we are getting a lot of smoke from Oregon right now. I spent 10 years in the Willamette Valley area, and so I still love Oregon, and I'm very sad that it's on fire. Forest fires are hard on everyone, on the communities, on those poor firefighters, and breathing the smoke as just a citizen is rough. Okay, so I really want to emphasize that the new Paper Pumpkin that is going to be shipped in August is the Hope Box, which is a collaboration by Shelley Gardner, who is the Stampin' Up! Co-founder. So I hope that you will consider subscribing for the Paper Pumpkin that's coming. Isn't that box beautiful? I love that special box that they came out with. And it is a keepsake box along with 9 cards to send out too. Hi, Brenda. Idaho might have some farther north, but we don't have a lot of fires in the, 60, 100-mile vicinity that I'm aware of. This smoke is coming from the gargantuan fire in southern Oregon. So the kit that just went out is the July kit, The Adventure Begins. And these are the 3 card designs that they sent in the kit. Hello, everyone. Welcome, Amanda. Just been thinking about you. So the cards, there are 3 designs I just said, and I'm going to lay them out. So we have, wait a minute. This is, 4 sets of the lantern and 4 sets of the forest. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, Did I lose one of the little travel trailers? There you are. I like to get my components laid out. So we've got the lantern, we've got our little travel trailer, our forest. Look at these envelopes. Ah, so cute, so colorful. Do you love a colorful envelope too? So sometimes I might cut these up and use them as DSP, but I like that this has a little... Brenda, this is the paper pumpkin that just shipped this month. So if you were subscribed, you got it. If you were not subscribed, then you were too late to get it. It's already been shipped and here it is. Okay, and then the stamp set is The World Awaits You, Let Your Light Shine, some little butterflies, Dream Big, Aim High. This is some little pine needles, the tree, oh, I can't think of the word. Anyway, accents, explore, and congrats are the other sentiments in this stamp set. So friends, if you aren't a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, you can go activate a Paper Pumpkin account today, and then if there are refill kits, you could order a refill kit, but you have to be an active subscriber to qualify to order the, is that right? Can anybody order the refill kits? Oh my goodness. I'm not sure what I'm talking about now. I'll have to look that up and I'll add it to the comments. Oh, here's another card base. Okay, so then it has some more trees and a whole sheet of sentiment banners. And we've got some cute adhesive backed sequins. Okay, thank you, Amanda. Yes, you have to be a subscriber to order the refill kit. And they will usually offer refill kits after starting next Monday would be the timeline. Sometimes there are full kits, but they are not offered the same month that the kit goes live. They are loaded later on to keep subscribers having access to being the first exclusive access owners. Garden Green is the ink spot that came in this month's kit. Okay, so these are the instructions. Aren't they so pretty? So pretty. I'm so excited they have transitioned to color instructions, and there's our ruler that's included. Yay! If you're not familiar with our instruction sheet, then on the back side is the component list, and it lays out all the components and tells you the coordinating colors. And then it also shows some alternate cards that were made. And if you scan this QR code with your phone camera, it will pop up the Paper Pumpkin How-To, which is the instructions for this kit. So those are all useful items to know about. You can also find Paper Pumpkin on Pinterest, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. There are lots of different options there to access more resources and ideas. So, and then this is a breakdown of each card and which components go to those cards. So for the trailer, you're going to use the tree, and the sentiment they used is Let the Adventure Begins. Your ink and your stamping block, sequins, the green trees, the sentiment banners that are shaped this direction, and then you'll also need glue dots and dimensionals. So those are really helpful tips to know what you're going to start with for each of these cards before you get to the assembly. that those are the components to use with those designs. Did you know this? I hope I'm helping you all learn some new tips. And then, of course, some of us like to go rogue and do our own thing and make our own cards, which is why I host the Paper Pumpkin Possibilities blog hop on the last Tuesday of each month. And so our team shares all sorts of different ideas for your kit of how to take those components and mix and match and maybe add some other frequently used products. But today, let's just go ahead and make one of each of these cards and show you how fun and easy they are. Okay, so we're going to start with the little travel trailer. Here we go. And it's a tri-fold. So we're going to fold this layer down like the card base. And going to remove this little die cut background layer. That's not going to stay. And ta-da, you can see the little forest back there now. Super cute. All right, so we're going to remember where we put the stamp set. Oh, good grief. There it is. All right, so it recommends that we start with this tree. And I'm going to mount that on my block. And we're going to stamp it on one of these trees. I'm going to straighten this out a little bit more. Do you know that if you just lay it down and then press your block into it, that's a great way to get it nice and straight, doesn't get stretched. And then we're going to use Let the Adventure Begins. Again, I'm going to just lay this down here. And then press my block into it. There we go. Oh, good heavens. Make sure you do it the right direction. That's the second time on camera I've tried to mount my stamp backwards and upside down. Oh, bless. Okay, so there's some scissors. So I'd like to just slit a line right along the edge of the case there, and I may not have gotten quite low enough. There we go. And I like to keep it like a hinge on the other side so that it's quick and easy to close it up. Just slit that one side and then you can open it up. And then we're going to tap our ink all over our stamp so you have nice good coverage. And stamp it onto our tree. Now, one tip is that if you stand up, you can look down over your images, and that's really a helpful way to see how things are lining up. There we go. Grab my handy dandy chamois and wipe the ink off. All right, so now look at my steps. 1, 2, 3. It wants me to go ahead and stamp my sentiment, which is little banners, but first we'll go ahead and lay our tree out there. So get our ink out again. And ink this up. So it looks like all of you love this kit. I think it's super cute. And looks, you can see through on your stamp how well it's inked, and this little guy needs a titch more over here. Okay, can you see that? What the ink coverage looks like on the stamp? All right. Oh my goodness, I still see some. There we go. All right, we're gonna stamp it right across the center here. Am I on the camera? Slide it over there. And I like to hold my photopolymers for a long second there. Make sure that that ink is transferring. Oh, pretty. So pretty. All right, now you can pop this little banner out. Right like that. All right, so we are going to add this tree right behind the trailer, like that. So I'm going to open this and grab our yes, I love the paper pumpkins, including these wonderful fun folds. Okay, so we're going to, I'm using my Take a Pick tool, which makes glue dots super easy to attach. And let's see, this is going to overlap this direction so that half the tree can have adhesives. And there, here. Oh, let's see. One in there. Come on, little blue dot. Not on the fingernail. Yeah, it really likes the fingernails. Okay, so then I take my bone folder and burnish it into place. You can use your tip, your side, just get that really adhered to the die piece. Then you can come back and flick all those little paper pieces off. Usually they just flick right off. This one really, whoa, it flew away. Okay, so we are going to line up the bottom of the tree, and you don't want your tree sticking out over here, so that's a note to self. Line up the tree with the bottom of the trailer, and then press in place to the trailer. Ta-da! And pop like that. So then we are going to use our little nifty dimensionals. And the instructions recommend 3. Let me pick up these little staticky backers. 2, 3. Take a Pick tool really helps stamping be easy. Okay, then they lined this up all the way to the far right edge of the card front. Let me just burnish that a little bit more. There we go. And it recommends 3 blue sequins and 2 yellow ones. And I'm looking at this picture to see, well, where did they put them? There is never a right or wrong to where you can put them. Right? Did you know that? So we're going to put a blue one here. And goldish one there. These are so pretty. And another gold one. Looks like they did it right in the middle of that tree. And interesting. I'm really not sure where they placed the other blue ones, so let's just pick a spot. Like there. Oh my goodness, okay. Trying to check for comments and... Oh, hi Kathy. Yes, this kit is so cute. Look at that. Sequins. And lots of room to write. Now you could stamp any other images you like inside as well. There's card number 1. All right. So now we're going to move on to the lantern card. And I love this one. It has a little effect to it that looks like fireflies, which we don't have in Idaho, which I've never seen in my life. Don't know anything about fireflies in personal experience, but that's a bucket list item. I want to see some fireflies in real life. Huh. Come on, Facebook. Yes. So the inside is beautiful tree branch and moonscape. And we're gonna punch out this layer. What do you think of this die cut trifold concept? Paper Pumpkin's never done anything like this before, and I'm personally liking it. I think that it really steps up the cards and adds a lot of extra texture and a surprise of opening extra layers. Alrighty, so this, now remember, you can keep these little pieces and you can stamp on them. You can cut them, and look at that beautiful edge. So this could be an extra sentiment strip if you wanted to use this in different ways. You could use this negative to sponge the shape of the lamp. So gotta think outside the box on these different ideas that a person can use. All right, so for this little card, it says to take one of the circles and use the Let Your Light Shine stamp and the little, let's see, stamp for the little firefly, butterfly look. So let me remount stamps here. And we're done with those little trees. I'll set these aside. All right, so let your light shine. It's a good saying to think about because we all have something that we can share with others in life. All of our unique skills and experiences, and we all have light to shine onto other people's lives. And it's good to remember that We are all unique and have ways to bless others and encourage them in their lives. Okay, so they recommend that we're going to take this and we're going to stamp it in those little highlight spots. One there, one here, and another one over here. Isn't that clever? Don't you wish you had this kit? I wish you had this kit. Oh, so cute. Okay, so then we're going to close the ink up so we don't make a mess. Add our dimensionals. This gets attached on the lower corner here, so the dimensionals need to go below the window. And they recommend 3. And there we go. Now we're going to add the beautiful sequins. I'm going to put a blue one here and a blue one down here. And then we're going to do our yellowy gold ones. One up there. And they suggested one over here. I think I'll put it about there. And down low. Okay. Oh, so fun. Okay, so while I still have my little firefly mounted, I'm going to go ahead and open the ink again. And I'm going to add fireflies to the inside. Got to use your stamps while you've got them for all these cute purposes. And as one of my customers says, it helps fill up the space so that I don't have to have millions of wonderful words to come up with when you have a decorated space. Okay, I did get my finger in the ink, and look, I got it on the card. Oops. We're getting inky. Oh, the Nala puppy is here, taking a nap by the table. I had to take her in to get her nails trimmed, and the vet said she needs calming pills to come back in the future. Oh, if it's not your kids, it's your pets keeping you humble. I guess calming pills would be great. She's definitely upset about getting her nails touched. So, poor pup. But now her nails are trimmed and she's good for another month. And maybe we'll try to stay on top of going regularly and she'll get used to it. I can hope, right? All right, so now we're gonna do our forest scene and pop this out around the die cut trees. Okay. And that beautiful mountainscape. Oh, it makes me want to go to the mountains. And stargaze. I have friends going to the beautiful Sawtooth Mountains this week to camp, but my daughter declined going, and it's with her friends from her troop. It's not a troop camp out, it's just a friends going camping. So They said I could come without my kid, but then that would leave my hubby home with 4 kids and a wife out in the mountains stargazing on her own. Yeah, that sounds kind of weird. So I didn't go that route. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and peel that off and get some of these put back into their places so they don't go AWOL on my desk. All right, so this last card gets the Dream Big sentiment. Dream big, aim high. And we're going to have to put it on diagonal because this is a long block of words. There's our little card. And, oh, guess what? I put it away, but we still need it. We're still going to use the pine needle shape. And we're going to pop out one of these trees. And, oh, I see now. So we're going to stamp overlay this with the pine needles. And of course it's bigger than the tree, so we're going to need a little background there to cover it up. Okay, so how, sorry, trying to look at these pictures and figure out what in the world I am doing. Okay, so a little bit higher. Can you all see this on the camera? So I inked up the stamp and I'm just going to overlay it like this. And all the area that I overshot is here, but the tree is decorated with some cute pine needles to add some dimension and effect to it. And then we're going to add the sentiment right there on that banner. So ink this up. The world awaits you. There we go. So this layout says that we're going to add a dimensional there and there. So we've got our 3 dimensionals ready to go onto our card front. And looks like it hits right about there. So the tree's still attached. All the dimensionals are attached to the actual card. They're not floating and sticking out. There we go. Now let's get our beautiful bling. And we're going to add 2 of the golden ones. And on the instructions, that's the sequins are these right here, and then you just look on the photo of where they show up at. If you like to follow the instructions. And frankly, I really like these cards just the way they're designed. They make me happy. I think they're cute. Excited to share them. But there's always still a fun challenge as a demonstrator of taking something adorable and making it a little jazzed up different. And then it looks like they put one over here, but I want it over there. I want it in the sky. What do you think? Oh, Paper Pumpkin team, you hit it out of the ballpark. These are amazing. So, so cute. Okay, so I'm going to look at my stamp set again, and I am going to take this big tree, and I'm going to grab one of my other blocks. This is a big one, but it'll work here on the table. And let's just try stamping inside the card with this tree. So this is a bonus stamp that doesn't get used in their design, but you can use it in any design you want. Make sure you get lots of ink on there. You don't want little square shapes. You want it to just kind of be inked up everywhere. A couple extra, oops. And frequently we need a foam pad under our photopolymer stamps. I'm just gonna scoop that up, lay it back down, and give it a good press with the foam under it. Okay. And now, maybe I should have stamped it off once, but we're gonna go ahead and add these pine needles. And then we'll see what the effect looks like. What do you think? Do you like trying this out live? Unknown Mysteries? Okay, so you can see it. It's not dramatic. It's subtle. It adds some body and dimension onto your tree. But that's what the tree stamp is like. And then I'm going to take this Explore stamp and add it to the inside. All right, I love the cards, but obviously I can't resist using all these cute stamps and trying them in different ways, which is why they give them. They give us a whole stamp set, and they want us to explore and create with all of these fun tools. Isn't that nice? Easy, provide everything to us. So cute. All right, friends, well that is the Amazing July, the Adventure Begins Paper Pumpkin Kit, and 3 card designs in this kit. And I hope that you will subscribe so that you can get the uber gorgeous Hope box next month that has 9 cards in it. The Hope box, remember we just talked about it. So make sure you have your subscription activated so you can have a Hope box and create with me. I can't make all of these cards today because on the last Sunday of the month I stamp with my team, and we stamp on Zoom putting our Paper Pumpkin kits together, and we just started doing this, and it's going to become our monthly ritual to do Paper Pumpkin together. It will be so fun. We had a great time in June, and I'm excited to stamp with them again in July, and then in August and September and so forth. So if you've wanted to join a team, I'd love to chat with you about my team and stamping with us on Zoom, or coming to our live in-team meetings that we have on the last Wednesday evening of each month. So many different ways to connect and stamp with friends. All right, well, I will see you again next Tuesday at noon to stamp another cute project. And I hope you have a great week. Love you all. And get your paper pumpkin subscription ready. Bye.